Welcome to the Property Talk, where we make sense of the real estate industry. My name is Christabel Musime and I am your host. On set with me is a lovely gentleman joining us. Not the first time, you've seen him before on the show, but not so much. Where we're seated right now, the beauty, the eco-friendliness, and the warm feeling you get by just watching this particular set is all thanks to the team that he actually leads. It's a pleasure having you on set, Mr. Jean Philippe.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure too. And thank you for the friendly host. It's very kind.
Thank you so much. No, I have to actually give credit where it's due because it's not easy for such a franchise to be put in your hands and you're able to keep it as mint as the Sheraton Hotel is today. It's not easy. So we appreciate you for that. Earlier on, when we were having a tour of the hotel, doing the rooms, I actually said it came to my mind to think about the fact that this hotel was launched in 1967 as the Apollo Hotel back then, but the mint condition it was in the very day it was launched. You still stand outside the Sheraton Hotel, and this building is as though it has transcended through time to the new modern world, but still being elegantly poised, just like it was back then.
Yeah, I think it's very important to keep the history of the place. It's part of the recent history of Uganda since independence.
Sheraton Hotel has still given us that feeling that every time you walk into it, you feel welcomed. It feels new. What are you doing to keep maintaining this compared to all the other hotels in the market?
We are really in the center of Kampala. New centers might be coming up, but still is the traditional old downtown near most of the governmental entities, embassies, banks. Still in the middle of the garden, you don't hear so much the buzz of the truck. And even the activities that you might have here, conferences, you have this area where you can enjoy peace and tranquility.
That's nice.
So the hotel has this, I would say, these two big strengths, and then it's also the tradition. This hotel has built up a tradition of good services, has built up a tradition of always keeping on with the changes, technological changes,
Yes.
trends, and has been adapting. So today we have to celebrate those traditional events that happen here, but we keep on adding. But internet became a major commodity.
Yes.
It's like the water that you have to provide, or the electricity, or I mean anything that the guest takes for granted
Yeah.
that we will find in the room or in the public areas. So internet has been one area where we have invested massively. I just invested last year $400,000 to improve the quality of our internet, the service of internet. Across the hotel, we have the same solution, and guests are very happy. Because when there is problem with internet, it I think is worse than not having water or not having electricity. People just get crazy. Yeah, because they work in internet. They need to communicate with their offices. They have online meetings, so it's extremely important. Connect through the computer, but they have the application of Marathon Boy. Through that app, they can do bookings, change bookings, cancel bookings. They can book in any hotel of Marriott, affiliated to Marriott all over the world, from any brands. We have 30 brands. They can do their check-in in advance, so I know already that a guest is arriving maybe the next day. So I make sure that
everything is ready.
the room is ready.
Yeah.
They can use the phone as their key. So that was a feature that was added recently.
Wow.
It's what we call mobile key. So we don't need to issue those cards
The
anymore.
cards. That's
So
interesting.
the phone by itself can open the room. They can chat with our services. So if a guest doesn't want to call or doesn't want to come down at the reception, he needs something in his room, he needs something to be delivered, he wants to book for a transfer, he needs to book for a restaurant, whatever, he can do through the
all
chat.
that on his phone through the app.
He can check a hotel with all the facilities the hotel has. Let's say first time he comes here, he get interested by our seafood restaurant, and he get to know that we have a seafood night, so he can book the seafood night already, so the restaurant will have his table reserved for the number of people that he is inviting. So this aspect of mobility and connectivity, it's very important for us in our group, and we really made sure that guests are using. And anyways, it's a trend today. The new generations and
No, I beg to disagree. It's just not a trend. You've pushed us to the future when it
yes.
comes to the hospitality industry in Uganda. You have pushed us 3 years into the future right now. I'm just getting to learn this from you that actually check in with the app. You can access your room with your phone. We don't have to print key cards anymore. And I know we're going to talk about sustainability, but this in many ways
Yeah,
is
it's also
sustainability
linked.
because we don't have any tangible now waste. You know, we don't have the plastic cards. This is sustainability on its own. If you're out there and you're watching, this is very, very interesting to know that a hotel in Uganda has managed to push us to the future. And this is where we're supposed to be. And they're setting the trend. When you come up with this, which actually is very encouraging to just not the hospitality industry, but to the real estate industry in Uganda, because it's with such factors, with such growth, that our infrastructure in the country gets to grow and expand. And we have to say thank you for such initiatives.
You know, the hospitality industry always worked hand in hand with aviation. And aviation, they are really the ones who have been opening doors in the tourism industry for a lot of things, like the reservation systems online that we adopted in hospitality later on were coming
Aviation.
from the aviation. And the same, all these systems of checking in advance before you check in at the airport, when you arrive there.
Dependent on
Yeah,
what time you
so
get to the
today you do
airport.
your early check-in. So for the hotel industry, the hospitality has adopted this, and like a guest has his application for his mileage program with any airlines, is the same with Marriott Group for all our different brands. And Sheraton is one of these brands.
Very interesting. To bring us to the question of sustainability, we have a, I wouldn't call it a major problem, but yeah, it is a problem with the climate change and all that. We're seeing that affect us, and it all goes back to sustainability. As Sheraton, what are you doing to see to it that you're working around these issues of sustainability, but also making sure that you are not a victim or affected by it, and try and help Mother Nature at the end of the day?
In Sheraton Kampala, Sheraton brand, and Marriott Group, we take sustainability extremely seriously. It's one of the pillars of our different programs, and we have a program that is that includes sustainability. It's our CSR program. It's called Serve 360, and within the sustainability part, we have a series of initiatives that we have started. One of them, it's we are trying to avoid PET bottles.
I love.
So we are delighted that we have in Uganda a company that is producing glass bottled water,
Yes.
and we've been pushing the industry locally to have other companies also producing. So there is a very, very big distributor of water and other beverages that they have invested in big machinery that will be in Uganda very soon, pushed by our industry.
Nice.
Because we want really to eliminate all these
Plastic.
amounts of PET bottles
Yeah.
that we see everywhere.
Yeah.
However, I have to say that even if we have all this amount of plastic, we do waste segregation. So we have the wet food. Wet food is everything that remains from the kitchens mainly, that goes someplace. We have all the plastics, we have the paper, we have the metals, we have the glasses, and then you have a series of things like, you know, the cartridges from computers.
Yes.
You have remainings of chemical products. So we try to find some useful destination that is not just dumped
Dumping them
altogether.
Yeah.
So we have progressed a lot in the past year. We have a very strong committee internally that is very active and looks for solutions. So like the bottle is one of our prides, is the program Glassify.
Okay.
And even we got a prize in Marriott International as one of the best programs of the year 2 years ago.
Nice.
So the glass, especially from some bottles, just taken back by the suppliers. So these glasses, they can be smashed through certain systems, and we have partnered with a local company called African Arts. So some of them they don't need to smash, but they can transform in vases, glasses. They create new objects or new items. These items we expose here in the hotel in our lobby,